first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. As Hungaroring leads them through one already, Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Bowen. Hungaroring was climbing up the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say Sinka. I think it was him off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MOZA Racing Super Formula Championship. Tonight we are at round 6 for the Hungaroring circuit. We are travelling all the way to the Grand Prix layout, 4.33 kilometres, 22 degrees out there today at a very high altitude of 236 metres. The boys are out there doing their bit in qualifying, but before we go out there and join them, we will go through the ladders of the Pro-Ams and the Pros. The total fights are going very hard to the line, and there's not much between the lads when we get to see the top 10 coming through from both sides. Let's have a look at the overall standings. Ryan Cox, with some consistency over the last few rounds, has got himself up there for Tatum Race Tech to the pole position. Number uno. 692 points, including a drop round, but he's not all his own way. Geordie Slater is 3 points behind. He missed the round last week and was ahead on points, but now he is 3 points behind, sitting at 689 points. Then we have in third place, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Jamie Davis from Project 36, sitting at 637 points, only 55 points adrift in third place. From there on, we have got a little bit of a gap, but the boys are all fighting for some critical points. We have in fourth place, Jed Van Ermit from Full Attack Racing Team. In fifth place, Cole Ridley from SLM Motorsports. In sixth place, Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle Racing. In seventh place, Greg Cook, privateer, who is now racing for Project 36. In eighth place, our own resident race director, Greg Barber, for One Performance Racing in eighth place. In ninth, we have the young fella of Thomas Sonny Cena from SLM Academy. 10th place, the Pro-Am of Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports. 11th place, Nicholas Martin from Get a Grip. 12th place, Jason Depp from SLM Academy. And in 13th place, Lachlan J, privateer. Matt Tesario in 14th place for SLM Academy, and Cam Hardwick in 15th place from SLM Academy. The bubble is around 12th place and 15th place. That's where they're fighting for the critical runoff for the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. There, the cutoff will be at 13th place currently. Lachlan J and Jason Depp got that in their favour, but it is still another 3 rounds to go after tonight, with Matt Tesario and Cam Hardwick fighting for that. Our lead Pro-Am for the series at the moment is Greg Cook from SLM Academy. SLM Academy from Project 36, sorry about that. In 16th place, Callum Rosenator, 17th, Brandon 11th, 18th place, Andrew Martin, 19th, Chris Tomlin, 20th place, Nathan Varney, 21st, Alex Azikas, 22nd, Nick Schmellenberg, 23rd, Mitchie Noble, 24th, Dean Sinkovic, 25th, Ray Oliver, 26th place is Kevin Wakefield, 27th, Andrew Proctor, 28th place, Joshua King, 29th is Jason Douglas, 30th place is Callum Hodgkinson. With only a couple more positions left, we have in 31st place Marcus Watson, who's had some of the season off due to real-world commitments, and in 32nd place Phil Leach from Rapid Theft Racing. 28th place is Daniel Stevens, I think it was, but that's all right. The last 2 places to go. There it is, Stevie Daniels from LCR and Brad Anderson from Team SRW Motorsports, who's been busy in the real world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the qualifying and in the booth as usual. Beside me with the flamboyant voice of Mr. Dean Biggles. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the room.
Oh, good evening. Welcome. Absolutely. As you said, looking at the current calendar as well too, my friend. So we are, well, here in Hungaroring. It's a beautiful country, actually. I've been here before. Not at the racetrack, but in Hungary as well too, and of course, as you said. So we are just over that halfway point after the endurance race that we had at Mexico, and then of course we're on round 7, round 8, and round 9 to wrap it up. So important parts of the championship, no doubt, for these drivers, and we have seen a little bit of a tipsy turn as well. And we've seen some fantastic performances, haven't we, for some of these drivers like Jamie Davis at the Project 36. Coming in pretty quickly, pretty fiercely towards the end of this championship. Ryan Cox is the one that seems to be the beat today as well too. Wells has got the quickest time over Marcus Watson.
Davis has been Mr. Consistency right through. He has been up in the... If he doesn't get in the top 3, he gets into the top 5, which are critical points, and he's sitting in a great position for the title. But the title is nowhere near finished. We have still... there's 4 races to go, including tonight, and that's some tough racing to come out of it. Tonight is a 20-40 split. That means that we will have a reverse top 20. So look out for that, viewers. It's going to be spectacular. And if you're out there and you're supporting someone, please let us know in the chat. Let us know that you want to see a particular team or a particular driver. If you've got any questions or you want to hang it on us, by all means, come and have a go and have some fun with us and a bit of a laugh. The boys out there in the time slots are cracking it already with some mega times. Ryan Cox, mate, he is already setting the timing screens alight. He has got himself in some amazing time with a 1:32.948. Marcus Watson's popped up there in second already as well.
Yeah, one thing too, we know with Dougie's race performance has always been great. You know, he's very capable of getting those podiums. It's just that he's, I think he knows too that his qualifying has just been letting down a little bit here. Let's see if he can get himself up the front row so we don't have to do so much work through the field, because it's not too bad with the feature race. With the reverse grid can help you out quite a bit, but I'm just thinking this old lad's got to teach him some qualifying, a little bit of a lock-up. Actually, that both of those drivers did as well too, as Dougie was chasing the number 22 car up the road as well, which was Greg Barber actually. So they're Linestone third and fourth in there. Still a lot of drivers at the moment still to get their pit laps in, mate. So
yeah, a lot of them are still trying to get their time in.
Yeah, you got to get out of the track, but at least get a banker in. I always say, that's just the number one rule.
They're fighting their visors at the moment.
Yeah, Formula 1 teams don't even do that sometimes. They go, we'll wait to the last lap to get our team out. Then all of a sudden something goes wrong, there's a caution or a yellow flag or whatever, and the lap's like no good. And then they're complaining to their teams, going, why didn't you get me out there earlier?
Well, this is true.
That's why you get a banker in.
We'll leave the politics for the drivers and that aspect, eh? Kyle Ridley sitting himself a nice little time there. Or he was. He's got the second sector orange. Dougie Gowan, second sector green. Marcus Watson is progressing again. Not a bad lap there by Mr. Cox, a 1:32.9. Currently, it's about 2 100ths. Sorry, about nearly a second, nearly 1/10. Yeah. On that time. Well, Dougie Gowans just popped up into second place with 1:33.016, and Marcus Watson drops down to third.
I think, yeah. Greg Cook, once again, another fantastic job now. He's got those Project 36 colours on there. He's the leading Pro-Am driver at the moment, and he looks to be, what is Timothy off his pace there at the moment? 2/10, I'd say.
Yeah.
Fine.
There's not much in it. Look at that. It's Dougie Gowan 7/10, Marcus Watson 7/10, Greg Barber 2/10.
Yeah.
7 100ths Dougie Gowan, 7 100ths is Marcus Watson,
wow.
2 100ths is Greggy Barber.
Look at this, Greg Cook's for the fastest middle sector as well too, mate.
So Cole Ridley.
I think he's going to be improving here at the moment. Brandon Levin gets past him. Well, Cookie, no, he must have made a mistake on that final sector. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Maybe Dougie was listening to us, mate, as well too, saying about his qualifying performance, letting him down a little bit, and he just jumped himself into P2.
Yeah, exactly. 1/10 in the top 10. How's that? Yeah. 1/10. That is ridiculous. 1/10. It's amazing that we can have so many drivers within 1/10. Just wicked. All, if you see the gaps between them, they're all a couple of hundredths apart. Very, very, very close. Very close.
Thomas here at the moment. It's the SLM Academy. He's might be improvement in the middle sector, so let's see how it goes. I don't know if you saw the autonomous racing event that happened in Abu Dhabi, I think. Completely autonomous driven cars.
But I didn't see it.
That was interesting.
How slow were they going?
If you get quicker, then they had the ex-Formula 1 driver, the Russian ex-Formula 1 driver racing out there with him for an event, and he couldn't keep up. So they were quicker. But it was interesting too, because they had a crash when both the leading cars tried to overtake one of the back markers. One of them clipped. But it was actually impressive. 1 year on, It's absolutely amazing how different they are. But
Well,
thankfully,
last time they were out, they were crawling.
yeah, they're going quick now. So imagine.
Oh, Brandon Levin. Brandon Levin has just popped up on my radar with a beautiful time set. He's got himself in the top 10, 133.752. I was about to say we're about to get cut off. We're just over 2 minutes left in the qualifying. The hammer will drop right on the 15-minute mark because it's a heat session tonight. Jamie Davis has got himself a slowdown, but he's in the pit. I'm not sure how he does that in the pits. Ryan Cox is still in the pit. He hasn't come out.
No, I think
he's not flustered at all, is he?
Times, well, he's on the front row. I think he's confident. He's not even in the front row. It's up to these drivers to see if they can do anything now on their, essentially, you'd say, final lap. He might be able to squeeze one more in there. Be lucky. It's a 1 minute 32. Well, let's say 1 minute 33. But you got your out lap, of course. And let's see. Thomas was improving a little bit here in the final sectors. So has he got himself closer to Cook?
He done?
He has.
Yeah, he is in 11th place at the moment. So 133.906. Very, very close. We are down to 12th place, which is 1 second gap. That is, that's not right, is it? No, it's just over 1 second, 1.2 seconds down to 12th place. Amazing stuff out there. Thomas Cena is in 11th, so he's just 0.9, so 9/10 from the first place.
What about Maddie?
I used to think that I was okay if I was 2 seconds off the fastest guy on grid.
Yeah.
But those days are gone.
Here's the golden car. A man with the golden car goes up into P12 at the moment. And he touches, turns to gold. Well, he can get himself a nice gold, medal if he can get himself a Pro-Am.
Cena is on a green. Thomas Schmellenberg is on a green as well, so they're looking pretty good. This track is a pretty cool track, actually. I don't mind it at all.
I hated it in Formula 1 because you hit those chicanes, the high chicanes, it chucks your car up into the fence. He lifts it up. Well, Dougie's on an improvement too, so we'll just see what happens here with Smellenberg. He's going to cross the line now, see if he improves for the 664, and then we'll switch it over to Dougie, see if he can steal pole away.
Is he going up?
Dougie
crosses the line. Oh, Dougie's gone up to the top step. Oh, my goodness. Well done, Mr. Gowans. He has done that by 1/10. 1/10 in the final minute of qualifying. Doesn't give Ryan Cox any time to come out to defend that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have got ourselves a fight on tonight. We've got some very rapid boys out there.
That's it.
Very rapid.
I think that Mitch just got
that's it. That was the fun. There's the Hungaroring logo. Nice, spectacular. I've got the 3 dots on the screen on my one. But ladies and gentlemen, here we have the lineup for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Right round 6 at the Hungaroring. These boys are going to be fighting it out on the front row. We've got Dougie Gowans from FTR SLM. Ryan Cox of Totem Resec beside him. Second row is Marcus Watson from Team SRW Motorsports beside Greg Barber from One Performance Racing. Third row, we have got Kyle Ridley from SLM Motorsports beside Jason Depp from Velocity Racing Team. In the fourth row, Jamie Davis from Project 36 with his ex-teammate Mitch Noble from Apex Esports Racing. Brandon Levin in 9th place on the 5th row from Team SRW Motorsports, and Greg Crook, our lead Pro-Am from Project 36, beside him in 10th position. On the 6th row, we've got Thomas Cena from SLM Academy and Matt Tessario from SLM Academy beside him. On the 7th row, we have 7th row, we have Timothy Schmellenberg beside Nicky Munn. On the 8th row, Stevie Daniels, LCR Esports beside Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate. In the 9th row, Callum Rosenader, SLM Academy beside Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. In the 10th row, Kevin Wakefield from Kestar Racing is beside Nicholas Schmellenberg from JM Sim Sports. Josh King in the 11th row from Team SRW beside Mr. Andrew Martinoff. Get a grip. Chrissy Tomlin rounds it out in the 12th row beside nobody. He is the last car out there from LCR Esports. Our race director tonight is Mark Cochran, and our race steward tonight is Stephanie Piccoli. In the safety car tonight, I think it might be Steph out there, even though my name is on that list. I will be just patiently sitting in here with my 067 number on my back, waiting for the action to come afoot.
You're not going to get out there and chuck a couple laps in while you commentate, mate? Talking about that before.
Be straight into the wall. I would be straight into the wall.
So we're also talking about the weather condition as well too, my friend. Just there it is. So 30 seconds.
Yep.
Thank you very much from Race
30
Controls.
seconds.
Stephanie's got that sorted out, I think, as well too. She just sent a message, and thank you very much for that, Stephanie. We'll get picture as well too, because you got your cameras up there so we can capture some of the action. And the weather condition is a little overcast, but I don't think there's any rain on the horizon, Steve, yet.
No, I don't think there is either. We should see how it goes. But here it comes out there, ladies and gentlemen. The clock's about to tick. We have got the boys and girls out there. My brother's the only one that's a girl. But we're about to tick off. The lights are going to go green for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship tonight at round 6 at the Hungaroring. We are ready to go for a 20-40 split. And the lights go green, green, and green. Even though they're red.
Green flag.
And we're off. We are off and going. The flag has dropped. We've got a few cars that stalled it in a little bit at the back end, but Dougie Gowans has got himself a stellar takeoff from the go. He's got Ryan Cox all the way on the back of him straight away, followed by Marcus Watson and Kyle Ridley as they go out wide. We've got the boys trying to tuck in under there. Marcus Watson is already trying to get in under Ryan Cox as we go. He's having a look already on Dougie Gowans now as well. Gowans has got the inside line. We've got Ryan Cox tucked in behind Gowans, but Gowans has got Marcus Watson. A little bit of push and shove beside each other there. Ryan Cox has gone around. We have got a car gone around. That's Greggy Barber has gone around. Sorry, before that was Ryan Cox and Marcus Watson coming through. But there you can see the boys still battling it across. Cox has got the lead. Marcus Watson's got himself a slowdown. He's got to get off the race line. Dougie Gowans can't get around if he's not out of the way. He hasn't quite got out of the way, but Marcus Watson has retained that second position. Dougie Gowans up in third. As you can see, some of the back guys still fighting it through. We've got another rotator there in the back. I'm not sure who that was, but we've also, guys, taken a little bit of a draft off the track and back on. Is that Marcus Watson, was it?
Yeah. And Carl Ridley's under a bit of attack.
Yes,
Jamie Davis up the inside there as well too, sporting some new colours there, I think, for the Project 36 as he blinked out a little bit as Carl Ridley's under attack now from Brennan Levin on the inside line. Fantastic racing you're seeing at the moment there, but yeah, we've lost a couple of top guns in this first heat race.
Already, and Ridley is now being overtaken by Brandon Levin. Levin has showed some amazing pace in the last few rounds in all series as well, but unfortunately his luck has not gone his way to complete the pace that he has. He's in the pressure at the moment. He's got Kyle Ridley all over the back of him, and he's also got Jason Depp having a look. Mitchy Noble's making his way through too, trying to have a look up the back of them. He is there just out in front of Jason Depp. We've got an off track there from Stevie Daniels somewhere in the background, but also some late braking there. Brandon Levin, little bit of smoke coming off that car. As you can see, Ridley trying to get as much of that draft as possible. I'm not sure what the draft is worth tonight, but we will find out in the coming laps, because there's going to be some mega passing around this track.
Yeah, this is the... Greg, we'll have a look as you got the live pictures down the bottom right-hand corner. This is what happened to Greg. It's literally just a big check-up here. It's going to be very difficult to... get your eyes peeled on where it happens exactly, and maybe I'll just do that. Oh, there he is. He just lost it on the exit on his own there.
He's gone.
Yeah.
I think it was the raised curb there that just...
Yeah. The one I told you about, I absolutely despise in the Formula 1.
Yep, tyres were in the air, and he had no traction left, and he was just a passenger. Some of these cars are that low that some of these bumps just lift the wheels off the track, and off you go. Mitchy Noble's having a look on the outside of Ridley there, but Ridley's taking the inside line. Jason Tipp's behind him, putting a lot of the pressure on Mitchy Noble. Mitch Noble doing Mitch Noble things. Oh, let's hope not that doesn't continue, mate. I wrote that for him a few seasons back in our car. Hi, Steve. Love your work, Mr. Noble. I think you might have geared that up with my cohort in the room right now. But here goes Kyle Ridley taking the outside line. Brakes are glowing like crazy. He's taking the rear end, a bit of a lock up. Mitchy Noble's taking that line beautifully coming through as they're all tucking in behind each other trying to get the draft. There's a lot of draft through these quarters, but they've got to also control it through these S's as well, making sure they don't lose grip and ride some of those curbs like Dougie Gowans just did before. Not Dougie Gowans, but Greg Barber did just before.
And your brother's got
when
off
it
the track
rotated his
somewhere
car.
too, mate. I saw something from the race messages that are coming up here on our end there. It's just to say he's had a little bit of a moment somewhere. So,
Yep. Joshy King's having a bit of a battle downstairs with Kevin Wakefield. You can see the two just combating across there. He's all over the back of Wakefield in his BMW service centre livery that I did for him. Followed by the MOZA Racing livery I did for my boys, mind you. But have a look at this static cam and the way these cars are coming through that corner. We've got Marcus Watson having a look on the inside of Jason Depp. Depp took that line nicely and just shut the door down so Watson couldn't get through. Watson can be impatient sometimes. So let's see if he can hold it through and make sure that move is the perfect move and not the dive that he doesn't want to make. Oh, he's coming there very sharp. He's side by side. He hasn't got much room there, but I tell you what, Jason, that was very, very crazy there. Jason Depp lost 2 places out of that move then. He actually went back to behind Schmellenberg and Crook. So I'm not too sure what happened there to Jason Depp. But Watson has rapidly regained some spots there. Biggest mover so far, we've got Nick Schmellenberg up 6 places, mate, up into 14th.
yeah, Steve Daniels on the vehicle clock as well as Maddie is, as you can see on the timing tower there. So they've had a moment.
We'll have to have a gaze at that at some point when it settles down. But the battles are afoot everywhere. There's
Sun's
going on from the back end to the middle end.
You can actually see the cars a little bit better. It's just sun's peaked through clouds. A bit of a slowdown there from Mitch Noble. That might put him under big pressure here from Kyle. Depends on where he has to serve that. Well, might have just enough space up the road, but it should bring Kyle down to about maybe half a second when he serves that slowdown.
Just got it. Slowdowns these days are tricky. You can if you can get yourself to the corner quick enough out of the brakes and roll into the corner.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, roll into the corner, then apply the brakes. Looks like he's still trying to serve it. I'm not sure if he's still serving it or not.
Just cleared it, yeah, but that'll
just
bring
cleared
it down about 2.
So he's got to make sure he stays off the race line when he's still under serving that slowdown. So I would be calling that one in to see if he was having my way in time. But that depending on what side of the bed I got up. At the moment, Ridley is all over the back of him, but he's also got Marcus Watson putting pressure on. Watson is like a shark in water, and these cars in front of them are all just chum waiting for him to gobble it up as he's coming across him. He's already passed a fair few guys after his little incident, which we don't know what happened, but we'll have a look at some point. But he is putting the pressure on Ridley in a massive way, but good old Noble is feeling it as well.
So send him to the sheep shearing sheds. I think another commentator was using that one the other night a few times. I was like, great battling here.
Oh, here he is on the outside. Look at that almost wheel contact. Marcus Watson's having a look on the outside of Ridley. Ridley is taking a little bit of an evasive line, trying to keep off the back of not much room given there by Watson. Watson's come straight through. It's cost him a bit of time. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, he's just missed Levens, just missed Ridley as well. The contact from Watson, there wasn't much to it, but then the car behind him, which was Schmellenberg, had a little bit more contact as well, which wasn't Schmellenberg's fault. He was just a bystander, and it made Ridley rotate. Ridley hasn't called that in as yet, but there would be something to answer for. Rick Barber has just called something.
Yeah, we saw it in your picture-in-picture down the bottom there. There was contact with Greg, and there was some front wind missing as well too for some of the one of the other cars. So 2 incidents that happened exactly at the same time. I like the way picture-in-pictures.
Yep.
Carl Ridley's in, obviously, that damage that he's had for the SLM Motorsport. We saw that live, and I think, as you said too, it was Chris Tomlin and Greg Barber might have got into each other as well.
It looks like it possibly could have been Len. Dean Sinka Biggles is sitting down the back there just behind Greggy as well. Ridley is in the pits now, so he's on the jacks at the moment, trying to get his car fixed. He's coming out. Oh, what's he done? Has he ridden the curb a bit, has he? So is that Dean?
No, that's. Oh, I'm not sure who it was, but that's Greg.
Joshua King, I think. So the boys have been looking at that. Not sure if Joshy ran into him or not. I didn't quite get a good look at that. Mickey Martin's had a bit of an off track. Dougie Gowan's got the fastest lap of the 1:33.058 down the pointy end of the track. The bubble is starting to move around. Kevin Wakefield and Callum Rosenader are having a great little battle there in the back. Kevin hasn't changed his 86 livery, but he is an LCR. He's Formula Super Light livery. He is an LCR driver now following that, and he is combating with one of the SLM boys in the bottom screen. Nathan Verney from Pace Syndicate still doing a cracking job out there. He is, how far up has he got himself at the moment?
Nathan?
Go up 4 places.
Up 4, yeah, exactly.
Yep,
Biggest gain is so
up
far
4 places.
is both the Smellenbergs. So got Timothy up 6 in P7, and then you got Nick up 7 places in P13. So Hungary's kind for those drivers.
Crack a bit of work there. Crack a bit of work. Marcus Watson starting to put some pressure on Mitchy Noble now again as well. So we're going to see Marcus catch up to him. He's in the bottom screen, chasing Noble down. Here's Matt Cesario in his incident. So he's come around. Looks like he's ridden the curve a bit. No, he's gone through there okay.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, Mitchy Noble's gone round down the bottom. I'm not sure if there was contact or not, but he has gone round. He had Marcus Watson following him through. We'll have to go back and have a look at that. There was, all I saw was a puff of smoke coming out the corner of my eye. You viewers probably saw it before we did. But, oh, Nicky Martin looks like he's gone round as well. Just missed one of the boys. Has Mitchy just ridden the curb, has he?
He's done Mitchy Noble things. That's on down, that's on the car, but he rid the curb too much and then just gone around. He's back out on the track, pointing in the right direction. No damage, thankfully.
Yep. Mitchy, Joshua King just got himself 10 championship points penalty for the incident with Greg Barber. I'd rather take that than take a drive through, that's for sure. Because it's completely ruined. You know, there was an incident called in by Kev Wakefield there as well. And looks like Dean is in the wall somewhere.
Yeah, Dean's gone off somewhere.
He can't move his car at all, so could be a safety car call. Dean is on the bottom screen. He is bagged right there. That could be a safety car with 9 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go. So he's come around that corner. That's Joshua King.
So 10 championship points.
All right, so Dean's allowed. Yep. And Dean has been allowed to tow, so we got that cleared up. So Kev's called 2 things in a row now, so I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there with Mr. Wakefield, but we'll get him down on the bottom screen because he seems to be. Well, he's on his own, so I'm not sure what he's called there. We'll find out at some point.
To the side there and completely let Thomas through. As Jamie Davis and somebody's gone off in the background. I think it might have affected him, but Marcus Watson got past Jamie Davis.
Martin Pitts, yep.
On that one too. Jamie Davis has gone off track. That's why. Let's have a look. I was wondering why he dropped that place there to Marcus Watson. He must have just run wide here. That he has, and it's a contained spin. And look at that. How close Marcus Watson was.
That was so close.
T-boning him, but
so close.
Yeah. Could have been race over for both those drivers.
Oh, mate, that was nearly a catastrophe. Davis nearly ended up in pieces, flying everywhere, carbon all over the place. But Ryan Cox has just set the fastest lap for the 1:32.775. Dougie Gowans is 1.6 seconds behind him with a 1:33.053. Brandon Levin has got himself up to 3rd place. 4.43 readdress behind 0.33. So, wow, that's a bit of a gap there.
That's Callum
from Kev Wakefield.
Oh, yeah.
It's Callum Rosenader needs to readdress to Kev Wakefield, but he is 3 seconds up the road.
There he is.
So that's going to be a hard one to do.
He just addressed it, allowed him through, as well as Greg.
Yeah.
Greg Barber got through there as well.
Yeah,
so.
this is the thing when you're readdressing like that. Sometimes you just can't. Your door's open. If you're a smart driver, you'll get up there and try to get that spot as well.
He almost had that spot back from Greg there because Greg had a massive lock up in that turn where a lot of the drivers been catching some of the drivers off. But he's still got a chance to re-attack that one. Well, it's a lot better than just readdressing it, and he just to a place that he can
Rosinator's got himself a black flag. Callum's got himself a black flag. I'm not sure what that's for.
He did serve it.
Is that Iracing points?
Oh, that could be Iracing that called that because maybe something on race control can remove. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because we haven't seen nothing from race control. It's probably penalty points or something along those lines.
Because he did readdress that, didn't he? And did allow Kevin to go back through.
Yeah, he did, yeah, 100%.
So I don't see he did anything wrong.
Yep. Ducky Gowans, he's locking up the rear right a lot, chasing Ryan Cox down. There's a bit of a gap there, Ryan Cox, Ducky Gowans and Brandon Levin. They've like gapped each other out to like 2 seconds, 5 seconds, and Marcus Watson is chasing down Brandon Levin.
So he's literally had to go down a pit road to serve this black flag. So we're not quite sure what happened
there. I'd say it's penalty points.
Okay.
Because nothing's come over the top. All there was a readdress. So Jason Depp at the moment, we're watching him chasing down Schmellenberg. That's 33 tenths at the moment, the gap. We've got Marcus Watson has got himself back up to 4th place. He has got nearly 4 seconds behind Brandon Levin. Levin is making that 3rd place his own at the moment. Not too sure how he's going to like it once he goes back.
Picture on Wakefield and Greggy too down in the bottom picture while we'll keep an eye on Timothy and Jason in the battle up for P6 and 7. That's the 2 closest-ish battles on the track at the moment. Jason's going to want to try to readdress this position. He's down 1 for where he started. Timothy's up 7. You got to remember too, these drivers are not in the same class per se. It's a pro driver and a pro-am, so Timothy has the lead in the pro-am, so he could afford to give it up, but he certainly doesn't have to.
Well, he doesn't have to, and the thing is critical points. We're coming up to the start of the season where every position is going to be critical for it. But look at Jason Depp having a look as he's trying to get past Schmellenberg. He has got the inside line, but giving up. Oh, a lot of puff of smoke coming out of. Is that Jamie Davis in front of him?
Yeah, it looked like it.
No, it's a back marker.
Oh, it's a back, yeah. Sorry, there's Jamie's up the road there. 4 seconds almost.
Jeff Wakefield's having a good old crack at protecting that position from Barbs. The bottom screen, Barbs having a look on the inside, but thought better about it. He's nearly upside him then, but Wakefield's taken the defensive line across the middle of the track, trying to block everything that Barbs gives him. He's got the inside line, but how long can he take that inside line? Barbs is not a silly character. He'll wait for the right moment and he'll catch Kevin out. Kevin went really wide then, just about into the slowdown mode, but Barbs is all over the back of him now, as you can see. At the top screen, we've got Jason Depp chasing down Timothy Schmellenberg. So we've got some beautiful points that have been fought. Nick Schmellenberg's got himself a slowdown, but he is down there with Nicky Martin chasing him down. Kev Wakefield is doing everything he can to keep Barbs behind him, but Ridley is all the way on the back of Barbs now as well. So the fight down the bottom screen is getting very, very intense. It's now a 3-way battle for some critical points.
Yeah, there's a question out there from Mini Wolf saying what happened to Marcus at the start, I presume start of the race. Marcus Watson is down that 1 place at the moment, P4. When we get a chance, there's a break in the action. I'll go back and show the start of that race really quickly from where Marcus was. We can't really get an idea. I don't see anything on our messages to say it was off track or anything drastic like that.
I think it happened at the start. I think it was like into the lap or 2. Yeah. I think Barbs just went very, very wide there, trying to take some pace. Ridley's tucked in right behind him, so there's a bit of pressure going on there now. Barbs has got Ridley all over the back of him. He's having a bit of a look. He's trying to take the inside line. Ridley's trying to take the inside line. He's tucked in behind Kev. Kev's locked it up in the big way. big way. The smoke's going everywhere. He's lost 2 places out of that. Ridley's come through, Barbs has come through, and Kev Wakefield's got it through. Now we've got Barbs trying to get on the inside line of Ridley. Oh, Kev's just overdriven it and lost it on his own down the back. We'll take it from the screen so we can see the top and the bottom as they're coming through on this track, ladies and gents. We've got the inside cam and the outside cam running in the top and bottom. This fight is getting very, very juicy as we speak. Marcus Watson is also having to defend from Jamie Davis as well. If you can get to that one, look at that fight there. He is all over. Jamie Davis just slowly progressed through, and his pace in the last few laps has been faster than Marcus Watson's as well by about 3/10.
Mitch Noble got a black flag slow down as they're trying to. Marcus is trying to break the slipstream there. Jamie's staying on the racing line. That's the only problem. Come on, Jamie. Hope your internet holds out. We're on the final lap. At least hold out for this lap there, Jamie, because that blinking is going to be very difficult, obviously, when you get that overtake.
Oh, Depp has just done Schmellenberg as well, but a little bit of an off track, but Schmellenberg is right on the back of him as well, putting that pressure on. We are down to the last few seconds. Here we go. Schmellenberg trying to get the fight back onto Depp. Depp's got the outside line. Schmellenberg inside line. They're returning to the next right-hander. Is he going to be able to tuck back in? No. Great job there by Schmellenberg. We are on the final lap. Ryan Cox is coming around on the bottom screen, as you can see him, until Biggles swaps it across.
Timothy goes around.
Oh, Schmellenberg has done that on his own, I think.
Yeah, Greg
Cook
he's
held his
through.
brakes. He's just got him. Just got out of the way.
And Nathan
in time. Greg Cook is now the leading pro-am with Nathan Verdi in second place. And here we go again. We are coming down to the final few corners there. Ryan Cox is getting ready to take that. I'm going to take it to second place and third place, switching it down so you guys can see who's who coming through. But ladies and gentlemen, heat 1 of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Championship is Ryan Cox taking the first place as he crosses the line with a convincing 1.5 seconds in front of Full Throttle Racing SLM Academy's Dougie Gowans. In third place, Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports crosses the line, followed by Marcus Watson and Jamie Davis, who was held off by Watson for the 4th place. Jason Depp is coming across the line now, chased by Thomas Cena, Greggy Crook, Nathan Varney, Mitch Noble has got himself a black flag. I think that is a iRacing black flag that he's probably served as he across the line. That'll probably drop him back to the end of the grid. So we'll see how that taps out through that. But that was some amazing racing. Here is the start of the race where a few things did go adrift. We had Marcus Watson in, was it 3rd place? Yes, it was 3rd place. Yeah. So there's Watson in the middle. He's had a jump down the right-hand side. He's trying to have a look through there. There was a very tight battle as they were coming through all the way. Dougie Gowans was leading that. Ryan Cox was second. And here you have Marcus Watson coming inside. He's tried to take the line underneath. He's locked up. He's almost lost it completely there, but just pegged it back. Ridley nearly went in the back of him. There's Barbs losing that 5th place, losing the rear end. Here goes Watson underneath Gowans. He's going all the way out, and the system won't let us show you the rest of it. I think what happened there was he went out and he rode that curb and rotated on his own.
I believe so, yeah. In order
so
to drop those bases because it was challenging right there.
Yeah.
We should
that's
have
that curb where Barbs went over as well. So we've seen a few drivers go over that curb and lose it through there, but that's unfortunate.
That it is.
A great little bit of recovery. Wow, what a great little race. Reverse top 20.
I don't have any results that popped up.
No results have popped up?
No.
Wonder why.
Why? That's very unfortunate.
Wonder why.
There's that calendar course. They're going for a warm-up at the moment, so it might pop up after.
They are going for a warm-up, and it'll be a reverse top 20. So there's 28 cars or so out there at the moment, so it'll be reverse top 20. And the boys will be having a lot of fun. So we are at the Hungaroring at the moment, 24 reverse top 20. Next week we are at a sprint round, Okayama 30-30 reverse top 15. Then we go to the Nürburgring WEC layout for a 2040 reverse 20, and we're finishing it off a couple of weeks before Christmas. Just before Santa starts coming down the chimney, we'll be at Daytona Road Course. And it should be an absolute spectacle of a way to finish the season. A lot of strategy will be there. Pits, tyres, the whole shebang. But looking forward to it in a big way. But let's not get too anxious. We've got a lot of racing between now and then.
We've got a safety car race. We've got Stephanie and Mark that have gone out there.
Race. We do.
They're eager
Stephanie and Mark Cochran.
to do a couple of laps out there, you know what I mean, to get a feel, because, you know, they haven't had to bring the safety car yet out in our first heat race, so they're having some fun in these Mercedes. They're the only cars out at the moment too. All the other drivers have just elected to use this warm-up period to have a bit of a stretch, have a drink.
Mr. Nielsen, trainer, sorry, Daytona new bus stop with these cars will be an absolute bloodbath. I can't wait. It's going to be spectacular. I can't stress enough how much people need to be watching these guys.
They are having a race
out there.
They're having a race. It's an official Apex.
Oh,
and a spin from Stephanie.
Go on wide.
Oh, this is a bit of fun.
The Warren Brown safety car sesh is on fire.
Of course, you can see some of the fantastic sponsors of the league there. Right there, the WB Warren and Brown Tools is also on the side of the car. Give you a moment to talk about some of the fantastic sponsors that we have here, mate.
They are absolute legends out there. They have just been bought out by an Italian company, so I really hope they can stick around with us, because it's going to be dire straits for us if they don't. And that's an honest fact. Warren and Brown Tools have been with us from day dot, and they keep the doors open. As you can see, the AMGs crossing the line with the logos all over them. The boys have just moved, and girls and ladies, the whole company just moved to new premises in Ajax Drive in Altona. So
nice.
It's fantastic to have them on board again. MOZA Racing, who is our naming rights sponsor for the Super Formula Light Championship, has been spectacular to have them on board for season 1, 2, 3 and 4 for 2025. It's been a fantastic commitment. Hopefully we've done it justice to keep them back on board, but their commitments in the US and Europe have been very, very big, so I'm not going to hold my breath for too long. The rest of the team that's out there from day dot has been good old Grim Industries. Have a look at their website there, have a look at their Facebook page and all their posts of late, doing some amazing things, not just the V8 anymore, but also some Ferrari engines, some Jag engines, some they've done a McLaren engine as well, but all sorts of crazy things. And Phoenix Driver Development for all their support they've given us as well. If you're out for some training for your V8 boys, Gen 2 and 3 is available. They do group sessions and one-on-ones. Come and say hello to them on Facebook. Check out Ryan or Laz and see how they can help you. They also have their own setups available too, so you can purchase them. And after all that, please like and subscribe.
Yep.
Hit the notification button. 60% of you that watch us currently still not subscribed. So get in there and get your family and friends involved. The boys that we have on track week in, week out really deserve to be watched by greater numbers.
Yeah, the whole drivers, the crew as well too, as you say. At least the Mark and Stephanie are out there, obviously behind the scenes, helping out race control and stuff like that. Yeah, they're going to get out there and have some fun. Yeah. And as you said, all those series sponsors are available in the description below, so you can click on any of those links there and take you directly to them. They all should be 100% working. If not, please let us know. Of course, we'll get that fixed. But absolutely, my 100%. Friend. And I think we got a grid, but I still don't have any results, unfortunately, from the previous round. Hopefully, they might come up a little bit later. But here we go for the grid, for the reverse grid.
All right. Here we go. Here is the grid. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Dougie Gowers played a bit of strategy there. I'm not sure. Hang on.
That's
not. That's not reverse top 10.
That's not the reverse top 10. No, I don't know what is actually going on at the moment, mate. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Are you seeing the same thing on your
reverse? Yeah, I'm seeing Dougie Gowans. Yeah, it's not complying to... No, I'm seeing my end. It's coming up as Chris Tomlin on the front row, Matt Rosario, second row. Yeah, it's got Colin Rosenator on the second row with Mitchy Noble. Third row is Stevie Daniels with Kevin Wakefield. Fourth row is Greg Barber and Kyle Ridley. In the fifth row is Nicky Martin and Nick Schmellenberg. In the sixth row is Timothy Schmellenberg and Nathan Verney. In the seventh row is Greg Cook with Thomas Cena. In the eighth row, Jason Depp and Jamie Davis. In the ninth row, we've got Marcus Watson and Brandon Levin. In the 10th row, Dougie Gowans and Ryan Cox. In the 11th row, we've got Joshy King and Dean Sinkovich. And in the 12th row, Andrew Martin on his own. I think we lost one of the drivers as we came through all that, but that should be how it looks like at the moment. But I'm not sure what SDK is doing. But
yeah, I think once the race starts,
it will sort itself out. Once the race starts, it'll just go.
Yeah, at the moment, something's broken at my end, and I think it's because we're looking at the replays when the session changed over, and it just messed something up. But hopefully, once all the cars load on the grid, there it'll flip around to where the correct positions will be. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bit of trouble trying to work out what's going on.
Well, I've got my camera down the bottom at the moment, focused on 10th place, Nick Schmellenberg. Actually, I'll go to Timothy Schmellenberg, so it centralises the image a bit more. And there we have, we're waiting for a few more boys to drop in. What I'm thinking is these boys that are sitting at the front of the grid, Chris Tomlin and Matt Nazario, got a bit of a code brown going on at the moment. Mitchy Noble is very well equipped to get in front of them. Stevie Daniels is going to be pulling himself. Kev Wakefield, yeah, he hasn't got that much of experience at the pointy end, but he'll do his best. Greg Barber is going to come through there with Kyle Ridley. We're going to have to watch those two, how they get through. Ridley can be a little bit impatient sometimes, but we'll see what happens. Must be qualifying results. Jason Douglas, hey guys. Hey Jace, welcome to the room. We are just about ready to go. We are in the major. The lights are going through. They're going to do that beep noise. But the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship feature race tonight with the reverse top 20 is go, go, go. We have got the guys running like crazy already from the pointy end, going like nuts. We've got Matt Cesario with Callum Rosinator coming through. Rosinator's got the inside line. Oh, big dive on the inside there by who was that? By Ridley, drawing a massive dive across the inside. We've got 4-5 wide. Have a look at them coming through the back part of the track as they come through, but we've got Mitchy Nobles taking the front line. We've got Matt Cesario, Callum Rosinator, Kyle Ridley. Ridley's just on the outside, tucking in. Oh, he almost took Ridley. Took Rosinator. Rosinator's backed off a little bit there. Greg Barber's beside him now as well, having a look to see how he can get past. But with a little bit more conservatism about him, Barbs will live to fight another day. We have got Kevin Wakefield rotating around. Not sure if he had help, but he did not last long at that pointy end at all. His car does not look like damage. Looks like he's kept it off the wall. But the teams are coming through. The S's, a couple have taken the escape route and come across. One of the SLM boys has come right across and taken that shortcut. At the moment, Mitchy Noble is at the pointy end. He's got 6/10 on Matt Cesario. Kyle Ridley in second. Callum Rosinator third. Greg Barber fourth. And Nicky Martin in sixth place. All very tight all the way up to Jamie Davis. And Nick Schmellenberg has got himself a bit of a gap, about 1.3 seconds. And he is the bottleneck going into the back of that field.
So some of those slowdowns are going to be applied to those drivers as well, too, to take avoiding action on the early first lap of this race. We're about to head into the second lap of our feature race event here at the moment, with Mitch Noble in the lead there from Matty in P2 with Carl. Maybe thinking about that P3 currently to might put pressure on Matt down into turn one.
He's having a look. Ridley has made it on Cesario. But then behind him, Greg Barber and Callum Rosinator have a look. Barbs is taking the inside like a Rosinator. Rosinator is trying to close the gap a little bit to make it a little bit harder for him, but I think Barbs might have this done now. As they're coming through, Rosinator locks up. Barbs locks up as well. He's trying to avoid it. He wasn't sure if Rosinator was going to come across him then. Rosinator does come across him now, and he tucks him behind him, but Barbs has now got problems there. He's got Schmellenberg tucking him beside him as well, followed by Jamie Davis. Jamie Davis is behind them too. So we've got Schmellenberg. That's. I thought that was Jamie Davis's pink car there in the shadows, but that's Schmellenberg putting the pressure on Barbers at the moment. I was a bit confused because like my bottom screen, you can see Jamie putting the pressure on Schmellenberg from below. Oh, trading paints isn't working properly on your screen. That's what it is. He looks like Cox limping. Was that him limping just then back? No, at the moment he's sitting in front of Dean. I thought I saw Ryan Cox limping back at the moment, but he's working his way through. Jamie Davis is right behind Schmellenberg, and they're both locking it up. They're very, very close to each other. Luckily enough, nothing is coming drift out of the two. Nathan Verdi, Marcus Watson's behind them at the moment, so he's getting a bit of a sniff of that rubber too. So he's having a look at Jamie Davis as we can see him now on the top screen. Look at them trying to break the toe a little bit and coming back. They're back online. Yeah, you're
I've refreshed in the
trading
trading
pages
pages
playing up
to see if it updates. Yeah, because I think that Jamie Davis would have the Project 36 Celebrities 3 wide. Actually, there it is.
There it
It's
is.
refreshed
There it is.
Gentlemen,
Oh,
it's too
look at
early.
that. 3 wide through there. It's contact. Oh, Marcus Watson squeezed himself through. Jamie Davis went offline to make sure there was no contact at all. I think that was a smart way to do it. But Marcus Watson pushed his way through there and got himself over the front of Timothy Schmellenberg, and in the same process got himself a fastest lap of 1:33. Bit of a high percentage risk move there, mate, but he got it done.
And Jamie had to take avoiding action to go off the track there, and it actually caused him to slow down. That's just an instant slowdown that Iracing is going to give you as well too. So, I mean, 3 wide into 1, and somebody was going to suffer a punishment on that one, and that was the case. But
I think
these boys are not
Jamie
left
did the
it.
wise move. Yeah, definitely live to fight another day.
Here comes Ryan. So he's got a bit of work to do, of course, to that reverse grid to kind of slice his way up. He's still got Dougie hanging with him as well too. So they are 16th and 17th currently at the moment with that reverse top 20 grid.
Resonator up 13 places to 4th place at the moment for the SLM Academy. He's done a great job getting up the pointy end there in his beautiful chrome blue. And look at these boys in the back of them having a look at each other, going side by side. It looks like that could be Watson and Schmellenberg. It is. They've got Nicky Martin in front of them. Watson and Schmellenberg are going left and right on top of each other. They are all over each other. Jamie Davis is waiting behind them to pick up the crumbs as well, as we've got it top and bottom. Beautiful different angles, but to tell you what, these boys are taking a little bit of a risk there. That's Greg Barber and Watson in front of him and Schmellenberg behind him, so he's involved in that too. Jamie Davis is slow to catch another pack. Oh, Barbs is not too sure how he's going to get around Watson. Watson switches from one side to the other side fairly quickly, and Schmellenberg is putting that pressure on as well. Ooh, Barbs has called that in because it looks like that Mr. Watson took liberties with the track size to gain an advantage through there.
Have a look at that. Look at this battle mid-pack ball. Look, the battle actually of Ryan Cox, Dougie Gowan's there, Thomas, and your brother just a little bit down the road there from these guys at the moment. They're trying to make their way up through. I can't show those gains. Those gains aren't actually going to be correct on my timing because it's still thought that Ryan and Dougie were on pole on the front row, which they aren't.
That's all right. That's cool.
So,
The gains at the moment are, as this goes, is Callum Rosenau 13, Matasari up 9, Nicky Martin to get a grip up 9 places, Schmellenberg up 6, and Nathan Varney up 4. Tomlin, who started at the back of the grid, up 4 as well. The only one who hasn't lost a place or gained a place is Dean.
Oh, comes in the middle.
Martin.
All right, okay, Dougie.
Oh, I'll tell you what, what the... Dougie Gowans taking a risky move. I haven't seen Dougie Gowans take a risky move like that. Who did he just pass through there?
Well,
that was Thomas Cena and Nick Schmellenberg.
Yeah, exactly.
He must have put a lot of trust in those two boys to get around them. I know Cena is part of the same team makeup as Dougie now, so maybe Cena thought, I'm not going to hit another teammate.
Dougie wants to get past Ryan
already
because he doesn't want Ryan to kind of run away with that one. That's why these two are battling at the moment. Remember, like Dougie couldn't quite catch Ryan at the end of this one, and he doesn't want. You can see he doesn't want to let Ryan get away with this one. So he's trying to keep on these back bumper as much as possible, his rear wing, and Thomas is keeping with these drivers as well too, and just behind him. So keep an eye out for him to mop up if there's any collisions or something like that happen. But remember, these drivers are going to try to make their way, slice back up through the field. Clearly, you'd have to say Ryan and Dougie, some of the quickest drivers. They were certainly in the heat race, and now they've got traffic to navigate. But keep an eye on that as you got that another little battle course. That battle up there to Nick Martin, Callum, and Marcus Watson as well too. Up the road.
The bottom screen at the moment. Nicky Martin's got pressure from Callum Rosinator and Marcus Watson. Marcus. Oh, here we go. So Marcus Watson has been using track limits to a very extensive way to get himself up the grid, and he's been given a black and white warning flag. So I'm not sure what Marcus Watson just said then, but he's got to be careful that he's not chatting back to the boys because they won't take it lightly, or the girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of smoke coming off these cars. Watson is in front of Nicky Martin and Callum Rosinator at the moment.
What's final is final. What they have, they'll review that sort of stuff and they warn the drivers. And give them, that's a warning. Behave. We'll send you to the principal's office.
Yeah, warning's the warning. That's not even a slap on the knuckles at the moment. Hey guys, let's go Project 36. The boys have been doing really well, mate. You've got yourself a great little signing there, Mr. Lawford. Mr. Cook.
Hey,
He's
hello,
been
Mr.
exceptional.
Lawford.
And under the tutelage of Project 36, he's getting faster. Here we've got Jamie Davis at the moment, ladies and gents.
Yeah, keep
Just
an eye
in
out
front
for
of
Jamie.
Jason.
He's
Yeah.
been getting some solid podiums as well too, just showing strength to strength, week to week, as I said at the top of the show as well. And that's proven in the championship standings as well too.
Yeah, 100%. Nicky Martin is the bottleneck at the moment. You're seeing in the front screen. We've got Nicky Martin. They've got Callum Rosinator, Greg Barber, Schmellenberg, Davis, Depp, Levin, Cook, all behind him, chasing him down. Doing some great driving
on
here,
the
but
inside
all under pressure.
Rosinator.
Look at this.
Got to be careful too, because Timothy's in the background.
Barbs is coming the inside line. Rosinator on the outside, and behind him, Schmellenberg. Oh, who's that? Someone is pinging and blinking. He has been told to pit. I couldn't quite hear who it was.
Oh, it could. Jamie was earlier, so yeah, Jamie looks like he's
Oh
still
no,
blinking.
who's
on the
that? Who's
screen.
that? Just blinked out.
That's Jamie Davis.
Is that?
I think.
It is Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
been
it is
blinking
Jamie.
Quite a little bit on.
He's just disappeared behind Jason Depp at the moment.
He might have to.
Yep.
Push comes to shove. I'd say let Brandon and Jason through and see if it sorts us out, because it comes and goes at the moment. You see with Jamie's connection to the server.
Yeah,
so
yeah. He's got to follow race control instructions. He's got to enter the pits now, which is unfortunate for Jamie, because Jamie has been doing a spectacular run this season. His consistency has been amazing. But we'll see what happens going through there. At the moment, we've got Marcus Watson chasing down Matt Tesario, putting some pressure on there. He's looking at the final podium position at the moment, because Mitchy Noble. Hang on. Is that right? Am I just seeing things here?
What's that?
Mitchy Noble is... Oh, the Schmellenberg's just tagged him.
He's got to be careful too, because remember he threw away potentially the Pro-Am win
my
in the
goodness.
previous race, but this time around he's actually racing, obviously with the other Pro-Am driver there of Callum.
He goes Levin on the inside as well. He's got Schmellenberg on the outside. Schmellenberg has yielded the position, but then we've got Rosinator, who is got Greg Barbs in front of him. These two are fighting like crazy, and then we've got he's got to be careful. Rosinator's got Levin beside him. Levin has just pulled out a little bit just to make sure it's safe, but Rosinator has got the pressure now of Brandon Levin and Timothy Schmellenberg behind him as well. So there's a bit of a run down this straight here. Who's going to come through? Marcus Watson on the bottom screen has dispatched Matt Tesario already on the inside. Levin has taken a look at that. Is he going to be able to continue it through? He's got... Rosinator has just backed off, because it gets narrow very quickly through there. Great little move there by Levin. Levin is now chasing Barbs down. That's going to be a great bit of driving there. Marcus Watson has just set fastest lap of the 1:33.202.
Yeah, you got to remember too that Callum, he's trying to keep Timothy behind him in the Pro-Ams. So then these two drivers, remember, would like to catch up to Matt, who's leading that class at the moment. So now they're proper battling on track. Now that Brandon has cleared them as a pro driver, it's not a fight.
Have a look at that. Schmellenberg's leaving nothing on the table at all. He is trying to make a move and tuck in, tuck out wherever he can. Greg Greg Cook has got himself in a great little position there in 11th place.
But they're more likely. Look at this. They got Ryan and everybody wanting to cruise past them. So they got the pro drivers here that say, boys, we prefer you to get out of the way so we can move our way up.
Almost 3 wide.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan Cox's got the inside line there. The boys on the not really defending him that hotly, but great bit of work there by Greg Cook letting him through. His battle is not with him. His battle is with the driver beside him at the moment, who is Timothy Schmellenberg. So he's having a look. He's a bit of a lock up on the inside there as well. Dougie Gowans is having a sniff as well. He's behind these boys trying to see what happens. Which way is he going to go? Who should he back for the next quarter? He's got a double draft almost there.
Oh, no, they're not.
Look at that. Nearly contact with Martin. Dougie Gowans is tucking behind there. Schmellenberg is a little bit shaky through those corners. I'm not sure if it's nerves or what, but he's just barely holding on to that position. Martin looks like he might have it done. He has got it done. Dougie Gowans has nearly followed straight through into the side of Schmellenberg, because pace that Dougie will have will be a very big difference between these two. Yeah. He's going to just be careful how he gets through there. Matt Tesario, mate, doing exceptionally well for the Pro-Ams.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this has cost Doug big because he didn't get a chance to clear Ryan. Ryan managed to get that straight line speed down down the main straight, and so he could kind of just get in front of these drivers. But now Doug is going to have to risk it for the biscuit here, because
inside on Schmellenberg, he's got to be careful. He's got to be very careful. You've got to pick your battles, Dougie. You know that very well.
Really caught up to him as well too. So Dougie's under a bit of pressure.
Yeah. He's got Varney behind him now and Thomasina as well. So his teammates with Thomasina. So Cena might try to protect him. Doug, is he going to have a look here? Is he going to tuck it in? He's tucked it out. He's on the inside of Schmellenberg. He's going to be able to make it work. He's made it work. Schmellenberg's trying to do the over-under. He's almost gone to the back of Douglas. Oh, Dougie Gowans has just made that through and made it look quite simply, but it nearly got nasty there. Brandon Levitt is all the way on the back of Greg Barber at the moment on the bottom screen. They're going for it as well. A little bit of battle. You can see the battle of Rosenator and Jason Depp just behind them too. I'll zoom out the camera so you can see them as well. Oh, we have got 2 cars hit that. One car's rotated. Schmellenberg's rotated. Looks like another car followed through as well. That's a Greg Barber. He is towing. His car is toast. Cena is toast. Schmellenberg is toast. We'll have to come back and dispatch and look at that, because that was some very tight battles that went pear-shaped very, very quickly.
I think these two got into each other here.
Okay, so what do we got here? We've got Thomasina. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, Thomasina, but I reckon that could be on you, mate. Oh, looks like he's drifted into the back of Rosenator. But how did Barbs get involved in that?
No, that was separate. They were up the road. This is Brandon.
Okay, because Barbs called it incident as well.
Brandon and Barbs.
So this is Brandon Levin. Oh.
He comes back into him.
Oh, no. Oh, there was a bit of a door opening there, but I'm not sure who to blame for that one. I think it might be Brandon sliding into the side of Barbs there. But tough pill to swallow at both ends. But ladies and gentlemen, we've still got the battles afoot. Down the bottom screen, you've got Callum Rosenator and Ryan Cox. Rosenator has just hit Cox. He's just locked up his brakes and gone into the side of Cox and taken Cox out. I'm not sure who's shut the door earlier, who hasn't shut the door, but tell you what, we've had some big names lose some mega points tonight.
So, not sure if there's a call for anybody stuck out there or if they've towed him.
Yeah, I heard Ryan call something just that for incident there, but we've still got a lot of battles coming up. Jason Depp's chasing down Rosenator at the moment, ladies and gents. Marcus Watson's still out there in third place, so he's got it. He's got Ryan Cox. Here he is. Let's see what's happened here.
There.
It's hard to tell from that angle. Rosenator, I don't know if Rosenator slid into him or whether Coxie has gone across too far. We'll leave that to the boys downstairs and girls downstairs. Here it is at a different perspective. Rosenator's coming there. Cox is on the outside.
That's difficult.
Oh, Rosenator's locked it up and gone on the inside.
That kind of reminds me of
look at the
of Oscar, isn't it? In Brazil. It's a lock-up and sliding into the car.
Look, mate, I'm going to say racing incident. I really am going to say racing incident because he slowed down. He has plenty of space on both the cars. They both could have given each other more room. I'm going to say racing incident on that one, but we'll see what race control says on that. But look at Mitchy Noble, mate. He has got 1 second up the field, and he's got Kyle Ridley there behind him in second place, a second off him. And then Marcus Watson slowly catching those boys. Nicky Martin is 1 second off. Jason Depp is not too far off them as well. That all just changed under my eyes.
Marcus, if you hit that chicane, it's going to slide you straight into it. This is quite high banking elevation change there, but Marcus Watson and Carl Ridley, now they want to catch Mitch Noble is leading this race. They can see him, so that gives you even more like a predator-hunter instincts to know where your prey is up the road there. As you can see in the bottom picture, you've got that fantastic battle between Dougie, Greg Cook there, and Callum. Remember, Greg Cook and Callum are fighting in class, and Doug is just wanting to clear them as much as possible. Because now he doesn't have to worry too much about Ryan anymore. They're trying to chase him down because Ryan is down a couple places behind him after that contact incident.
He's in 10th place at the moment, so I'm not sure if he pitted or not. But ladies and gentlemen, this race is not over. We are into the first 80 minutes of a 40-minute stint, so we still got to do pit stops. And the strategy of pit stops is going to be clever. Who's going to be looking after their cars? Who has been looking after their tyres? Is Mitchy Noble smart enough to look after his tyres? Is he experienced enough to look after his tyres? The question is. So we will see what happens in the next few minutes. I'm predicting we're going to go to about the 25-minute mark, and then we're going to see pits come through. Bit of a lock up there by Ridley as he came through that corner. He's trying to get up as close as possible as he can to Marcus Watson. Watson is past him in the last few seconds. As we're transitioning from one camera to the other camera, he's made that pass through. Yeah. So the battle is continuing, but Ridley is not going to give that up at all.
Well, Marcus Watson's now trying
bottom
to
screen, still going flat out.
And these
Ryan
drivers
Cox is just past.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, he's just past Callum Rosenator, so he's got that bottleneck open and he's working his way back up.
He's on a fight back. The pace up the front is still good for these drivers. Mitch Noble and Marcus are still doing in the 33s, mid to late 33s. A lot of the mid-pack drivers are doing the 34s, so of course there's traffic around them. They're trying to battle each other. So that's it just goes to show you that the likes of Ryan and Dougie and stuff, they're still not, although Ryan just did put a 33 in now, but they're not up the pace or matching the pace of these drivers up the front. So, and not just going to be scooting on by anytime soon, that's for sure, as Marcus Watson comes into pit road.
Marcus Watson is in the pits. He's gone for the early pit. He was lapping 5 tenths faster than 4.5 tenths faster than Mitchy Noble at that point. He is in the pits at the moment. So Mitchy Noble is still going. Nicky Martin has gone in the pits as well. So there's a few coming in. Nathan Verdi's dropping in too. So we're getting a few more people coming in right on the 20-minute mark. So maybe they're trying to do a bit of an undercut. Watson is out. I'll go to Watson on the second camera. He's coming through the pits now. As you can see him coming out. And he's coming out behind
we just saw
Callum Rosenator.
Yeah. So he wants that nice little gap there to get the temperature up the tyres, because you've got race control messages coming through.
There was a call for some points for lap 10. I think it was to Brandon Levin. I can't remember who was that with, mate.
Car 46, 20 championship points on lap 10. Car 46 is Brandon Levin, which you mentioned, yeah. Well, that was that incident. Remember we saw Brandon Levin and Greg Barber had that contact?
Yes.
So that's what that was back on lap 10. Yeah, that's what they've called in. So they've deemed it to be the car 46 fault on that one. So Brandon Levin will get 20 championship points. Mitch Noble's in from the race lead. Carl Ridley's in from P2.
Yep, so they're going through. Let's see how they come out of the pits. I'll go to Mitchy Noble. And we'll just see how he comes out compared to Marcus Watson.
Dougie's in, Jason's in, Greg's in, Ryan's in, Callum's in. So Marcus Watson should be able to scoot on by. If you get the camera there on Marcus Watson, keep an eye on. I'll keep an eye on Mitch Noble, who comes out now. Marcus Watson, he's going to be right close with full speed. may be able to get him. Can Mitch Noble get out in front? He can, just ahead. But he's got to get the temperature up into those tyres. And Marcus Watson knows to attack right now as quickly as possible before Mitch Noble gets the handle on these cold tyres.
Yeah, he's done a great job there, Mitch. He's trying to hold him off as long as he can, but the problem now he's got to hold off Ridley as well because he's got cold tyres off Ridley. But all of them have pitted. That undercut by Marcus Watson did really well. Ridley pitted the same time as Mitchie, so they'll be the same sort of temp at the moment. But I think Marcus Watson will tear away now. He's been about 3 to 5 tenths faster than
the one lap
boys in front of him.
Made a difference, didn't it? Because he was already at full speed. He was very lucky that it was a good pit stop for him. It was actually a little longer, believe it or not, than Mitch Noble's pit stop. Mitch Noble was showing as a 4.6 second stationary. Kyle 5 second stationary. Marcus Watson at 5.5 stationary. So very, very lucky. Even that slight longer pit stop didn't cost him the race lead in the clear air.
Nicky Schmellenberg is stayed out. I'm not sure that's a wise decision because he's got Matt Tesario, who's already pitted. And he is about, 7 seconds behind? 9 seconds behind, wherever it is. Here he is now. He's going to lose that lead spot. I think he stayed out too long.
Yeah,
he stayed out way too long.
Isn't it? Yeah. But you don't know if the spotter's going to try to put him out there without traffic as well, too. You give himself some clear air so you can put banker laps in, down. That sometimes can pay off for drivers. Drivers sometimes don't want to have traffic. They just want to battle the clock.
Yeah, where's he going to come out? That's a big question. He's coming back way back. He's coming back on Cook as well.
It's always strange how everybody just locks up on that turn, don't they? Turn 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there.
Callum Rosenada, 10 championship points for incidents earlier on. Rosenada, who was that with? Can't remember either. My brain is fading very fast.
Actually, I'm not sure with Rosenada. Let's see if I can read the messages. Brian Cox is now going to want to try to get past Greg Cook as quickly as possible and dispose of him. Remember, Greg Cook is just battling in class at the moment. Great exit speed at the moment. There it is. So Greg didn't want to put too much of a fight up. He didn't need to.
Really? Yeah, he nearly slid into him by accident almost then. That was lucky that he just held onto it. Bottom screen, Nick Schmellenberg is being chased by, is that Dean? It is Dean.
Well, what's interesting as well too is that Ryan, even though he's had that moment off track, he's only 2 seconds down the road from Dougie now. So in that battle between those two drivers, remember they had to do that reverse grid slice and dice through. So he's going to want, regardless of where they finish overall in the race, but he ultimately wants to beat Doug. I could just imagine there's a nice little battle between those two drivers because they had it in the first heat race, and that's something that they want to brew up, as we're seeing also. Matty and Nick Martin is getting a grip. He's still got a grip, and he's got almost lost the grip on the rear end of that one. That will allow Matty to attack back through on the exit.
Chris Tomlin is off track, mate. I'm not sure where he is. Can't see him on my system.
Go on in pit road.
Oh, he's in the pits. He's already towed. That was
a quick tow.
So he's.
He
must have broke. He broke down in the pits.
Ah.
He ran out of fuel in the pits.
Ah.
He was halfway down the pit lane. He couldn't get to his point, so he had to tow down the poor bugger. He ran out of fuel as he was coming through the pits. Anyway, we are back to the pointy end now. Ryan Cox at the fastest lap of the 1:32.994, but he is down in 10th place. What I was going to say was Jamie Davis went in early for a pit at lap 7, and he's got himself up all the way up into 4th place. That was to fix his internet, so he used that pit as a strategy. So the question's going to be, is he going to have enough fuel to get all the way through to the very end? Because at the moment he's 5 seconds off Kyle Ridley.
Imagine maybe if he can coast a little bit. He is still showing a couple of little blinks as Callum gets a black flag. He is blinking a couple of times there, but doesn't seem to be overly bad. The beauty of it is that where he is, he's lonely on the track at the moment, so that shouldn't deem any problem from race control with other drivers around you. Callum's got to go in and serve that black flag that he just achieved as somebody's coming out of the pit road right in front of this battle between Dougie and Jason. Yeah, so hopefully that should be a problem there for Jamie Davis. Obviously on that Project 36 we're still seeing Nick and Matt show battling between each other. They're down the road from Jamie Davis.
Yeah. Great little battle here from Nicky Martin and Matt Tesario. Tesario is got the pressure from Nicky Martin. Nicky Martin is in really good form lately. His pace has been very, very good, very quick. But unfortunately, he's been involved in a few incidents as well near the back end of the race. So I'm not sure if it's concentration or just desperation or nearly there as well. Dougie Gowans is behind them, looking to see what's going on. Yeah, he's just egging them on at the moment. He's putting the pressure on. He wanted contact through that corner. The problem was, Dougie, you were a bit too close, mate. Any contact through that corner with those two, you would have been involved as well. So, yeah, looking to see. Martin's gone a little bit out wide, trying to get the overlap, trying to take the run of the pace going through. He's got it done under brakes. Cesario, he's disappeared. He's come back again. Cesario, Gowans is there as well. Gowans is underneath. Cesario, he's at the back off to make sure he doesn't clean him up. Cesario and himself are part of the same team now. So Dougie is part of a fragment of that team. He races with them under his own banner. So he's got a teammate in front and left. He's got the draft. Is he going to be able to make it do it? Is he going to get down underneath? He's also got Nicky Martin there as well. Nicky Martin's done a good job holding them both off. But look at Jason Depp. He's in some form tonight. He's got some pace and getting in and amongst it as well.
Yeah, you keep an eye on that one because Kyle Ridley's coming back now at Mitch Noble after that round of pit stops. As he runs a little bit wide out there, but he's still chasing a podium there for Kyle Ridley. He's certainly up for grabs. We've got a 5-second gap down the road to Jamie Davis, which we're still, who boxed on lap 7. These guys boxed on lap 13 and 14. Whoa, Kyle! Hard lick into the fence, and just like that, podium is done. Ouch.
He's requested the tow. Is he in a position where we can have a safety car? I can't see from that position of the camera. It looks like he's out of the way. But was that on his own? Did he lose the rear end? What happened?
I think he lost it.
I literally blinked and I saw him in the wall.
Yeah, that's how quick it was. It was a hard impact straight into the fence. We'll go back and have a look at the onboard now. If you've got small children, you might want to put them in bed. There's the chicane, just a snap at that high speed.
He just came through the chicane too fast. The rear end didn't hold.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Cole. He was doing a great job there. But that's he was doing really well for a podium because he had a lot of space around him, mate. He did not have it was Watson, so he was on the podium and Jamie was literally 5 seconds behind him. Here's Dougie Gowans. Have a look at Nicky Martin. Dougie Gowans has got now into the pointy end. Gowans is thinking to himself right now, has Jamie Davis got enough fuel to make it to the end? Jamie Davis has got a bit of a gap. All he needs to do is just fuel save and get all the way through it and hope that Dougie Gowans doesn't catch him in time. Gowans at the moment is lapping about, well, the last lap was a bit slower, but his fastest lap is 3/10 faster than Jamie's.
Yeah, you can't count out Jamie just yet, isn't it? I mean, he could be on for another podium here now. The unfortunate
sneaky bugger, isn't he?
Carl, yeah.
Just you think he's out.
Well,
bottom screen, Callum Rosenator, Stevie Daniels. Stevie Daniels has got Callum Rosenator and on hot pursuit in the bottom screen going side by side. I shouldn't say side by side, nose to tail. But he's pulled it away. Looks like Stevie Daniels has got himself some pace. Maybe Callum's carried a bit of damage there from before, but Daniels pulled away nicely through there. Dean's having a look at Schmellenberg.
We get down
at the moment, down the bottom. He's taking the inside line. Schmellenberg's cut him off, and Dean's taken to the grass to avoid contact. He's going to have to lose a few tenths there and work his way back onto the back of him. Jamie is 4 laps short of fuel. Oh, no. David, you should have told people that, man.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, what will he lose? Potentially, maybe still on the cards there for a top 10.
Definitely, 100%.
Because the gap to him
he'd come out Nathan, just behind
18 seconds.
Behind Greg Cook probably. He'd come out somewhere around there.
Yeah, quite possible. It's a big quick splash and dash too, no doubt. He is still blinking, unfortunately, because when I show Jamie, it will cut away for a second. So, but the thing is, for him, he's lucky that there's nobody around him. So once again, I don't imagine anybody would be calling in race control saying, hey, he's causing a problem to race with. As long as Jamie can be alone out there for the rest of this race, might be okay.
Yep. Critical points for him as well. Title battle is there. Watson is has been out of the in and out of the season this season with work commitments. So some critical points there. Jamie Davis is fighting against Ryan Cox and Dougie Gowan. So he's in front of those boys. So Jamie is getting some critical points tonight for the championship.
And Ryan's on damage limitation here at the moment. Well, remember they had to still fight their way through the field here. With Dougie up in a P4. Ryan now, he may be able to take. There's a possibility he could still try to get, well, Maddie up the road here. Jamie Davis has gone in pit road now, so there it is with the fuel. So Ryan could still be on for a potential.
Davis is in.
P4.
Davis is in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put the camera on him to see where he's going to come out. Be very interesting to see. He's in some critical points still. So he's going to drop in. We are down to the last 6 minutes, viewers. And we can see on the top screen Ryan Cox dispatching one of the Martins. So he is got... no, that was Tesario. Here's Davis. He's already out. Wow. And he's come out exactly where I said he would. He's come out behind his teammate, Greg Cook. So he's 5 tenths behind, 5 seconds behind
Ryan
him.
just gets
Ryan
past
Cox.
Maddie as well too, so that moves Ryan up into P5. Now, he can chase down Nick Martin, I'd say. Well, he wants to chase down Dougie, so Dougie's up in that podium position now. So can Ryan get to Dougie by the end of this race, which is slowly approaching pretty quickly, just shy of 6 minutes, to try to steal that podium away? Marcus and Mitch right up the road. They should be fine, these two guys, to get themselves the bubbly stuff on the podium.
Well, critical points there. So Cox needs to get up there to make sure his championship title fight still continues, even though he's had a bit of a rough trot out there tonight.
Exactly. Considering they got the heat race win as well for Ryan, so that's a chunk of points as well as no doubt. But Marcus Watson and Mitch, there's a 5-second gap between Mitch and Marcus, and then there's an 11-second gap, as you can see, down to Dougie. So as quick as these guys are doing, they're in the 33s, 34s. Dougie and Ryan would have to start getting the low 32s if they want to get anywhere near him by the end of this race.
Richie Noble was being blocked up there by Kev Wakefield, and just as he was calling it in, Kev let him pass. So you got to be careful. You got to take the draft, but get out as quick as possible as well. So Wakefield's down into 16th place, only 3 places up. Tough 9 out on track for Wakefield. Jean's had a pretty good run there for the Pro-Ams. He's got himself into 4th place. He's chasing down Nick Schmellenberg. They were very close earlier on, but Schmellenberg's got himself a 1.2 second buffer now. The battles are between Cox and Nick Martin. Cox is looking for the second step for another position up higher. Nicky Martin up 10 places tonight, so sensational job there. And Matt Tesario chasing down Jason Depp.
Yeah. Well, and a big battle, of course, between Tesario and Cook as well. That'll be the Pro-Am. I'm sure that battle should be brewing between those two drivers very soon. Greg Cook's just shy of a second away from Matty, so he's got time to try to do something about it. And as Nathan's a little bit too far down the road there. So hopefully a nice Pro-Am battle to the end of this race. Who wants the top spot on that one?
Yeah, definitely. You can just see the outer view and the inner view now at the moment. You've got Nicky Martin and Ryan Cox on camera. Cox is on the back of Nicky Martin. He is itching to get past him at the moment. He's going to try to keep it clean. He's had a little bit of incidents tonight, which have forced him back to start again. But then you've got some battles behind him as well. Greg Cook, Jamie Davis, and Nathan Varney getting very close as well. Greg Cook and Tesario are basically bottlenecked by Jason Depp.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting as well too. Jason's not in the same class as them, but they're going to want to they're still going to fight. Because, you know, Matt, if anything, Matty wants to get past him, so he's got basically a car between him and Greg Cook there for the Pro-Am battle. Ryan's just, I think Ryan's just going to wait for the right moment to pick. He knows it's too much to risk here at the moment to get into an incident with Nick Martin.
Oh, 100%.
He is quick.
He's got some critical points back.
About a second, almost shy of a second flick. And then Nick's just disappeared there for a second too. That's going to be a little scary there for Ryan, because Ryan's going to be like, please don't do that in the corner when I'm sending it up the inside of you, mate, because I'm not going to see where you are.
I've had that before, and come around the corner, and I was pretty much inside the car in front of me.
So there's not too much you can do
It's
about
not
that.
pretty.
If it happens, just hope that
No, you
the
can't.
blinking happens in the straight.
Definitely. Ridley's got himself all the way back into 18th place there. He had an unfortunate night tonight. Greg Barber had some good pace tonight too. He's down at 22nd, so a few boys are suffering out there. I'm not sure what happened to Brandon Levin. He didn't get a drive-through, but he...
That was that crash of Greg, that crash of Greg Barber.
Oh, that's right, the crack with Gresh. Yeah, with Greg. That put him down all the way through there. Jamie Davis, we saw the internet issues there, so he's gone through twice to pits tonight and worked his way back up into the battles. But Marcus Watson up 2 places now. He did have an incident that got him back in the grid and had to fight his way back again. But what we're witching at the moment is Ryan Cox chasing down Nicky Martin. Nicky Martin's had some great pace over this later part of the season, but Ryan Cox has been an absolute weapon in the last few rounds. He's got the fastest lap of the 132.994 at the moment, and trying to take this position back. Any points that he can get are going to be critical to his title attack.
He's going to have to do it soon, because we're down to shy of a minute. We might be on coming up to the last lap soon. Race leader's coming across the line now. Do we see the... Yes, we do see the white flag. Is it?
White flag is out. White flag is out. You got Mitchie Noble coming across in second place. Great effort there by Mitchie Noble to get all the way up to the pointy end. Ridley was lucky that Ridley had that little spin of his own, because there was a great battle between those two. It would have been nice to see which way that went. Final lap. Thank you to the race control team. As you can see them coming down the straight line. Oh, Cox is finally having a look here. He's taking the inside line. He's dispatched Martin in a very clean way. Martin is locked up a little bit to try to avoid contact with the back of Cox as he's come through that corner as he disappears. But that's going to bring Jason Depp into the picture as well. Depp is going to be fighting for a bit of extra points as well. Greg Cook on the back of Matt Tesario to see how Ryan Cox is going to go now that he's got freedom. He hasn't got much time left. He's pretty much got the last points he's going to be able to get into 4th place. Dougie Gowans got himself up into some critical points there after a dismal first heat. And the reverse top 10 has done him well. Marcus Watson as well, and Mitchie Noble. So those boys were sitting in 18th place. No, Mitchie Noble was sitting in was he sitting in 18th place? Yeah, got moved to 2nd place. Anyway, reverse top 10. So Mitchie Noble's going 6 places. He would have been in about 10th space. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. As he crosses the line, Mr. Marcus Watson takes the heat of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship for the feature race tonight in round 6. Second, coming across the line is Mr. Mitch Noble as he comes to take some critical points, and as we watch Uncle Doug guns out Gowans coming across the line to take the 3rd and final place on the podium. Ryan Cox gets himself back up into 4th place after a bit of work. Jamie Davis looks like he crosses the line with some iRacing penalties. Greg Cook crosses the line with a meatball. I'm not sure how that's going to work for him. And Nathan Vardy in 8th place. Nicky Martin in 9th. Jason Depp in 10th. Brandon Levin in 11th. Few boys crossing the line with penalties.
Yeah.
So Jason Depp, Nick Martin, and Jamie Davis, they might drop down considerable distance because they might be iRacing penalties. If my memory serves me right, when I've done that dropped me down like 40 seconds. But we'll see what happens there. Greg Cook's been dropped down already. As they cross the line, we've got Verdi, Sinkovich, Rosenader, Schmellenberg, Daniels and Wakefield. So a bit of fun there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, hit that little notification button. Give us a thumbs up. as well. Marcus Watson is lost the re-end there. Probably not a great spot for a burnout, mate, because there's a couple of people still trying to get around you.
No, I think everybody's
you
crossed
got
the
to
line
find
now.
yourself.
I think
Yeah,
they're
got to
fine.
try to find a patch where there's not many people. Woo! Bit of fun out there tonight and a cracking bit of racing. Hope
Hope I can show some
viewers
results for that
enjoyed it
too,
as much
because
as we did.
I can't get any results up at the moment yet. It's a Budokan, perhaps.
Who's car 25? That is Matt Tesario. Matt Tesario took out to the Pro-Ams tonight, so cracking bit of work. Nicky Martin's putting in a ticket for 26. Excuse my coughing into the comms. Mate, what are your thoughts? How was that for a bit of Wednesday night racing in the Super Formula Lights?
Always a ton
Few
of fun,
people would be disappointed. Few people would be very happy, but you can't all be happy, can we?
No. But that's motor racing for you, isn't it? It's going to pan out sometimes for you. It's going to go against you.
Look, 100%, 100%. Ryan Cox, Geordie Slater wasn't here tonight again, so I'm not sure if you've got work commitments or what it is, but some critical points there. Jed Van Ermet's missing tonight too. Ridley lost a lot of place. Gowans gained a few places tonight. Jamie Davis got a few places as well. I think out of that finish, Ryan Cox and Dougie Gowans are going to be very close at the pointy end, so it's good to see. Mate, let's see who's going to come in the box first. Who's going to be out there? I can't even see the Discord now. Why is Discord disappeared? There it is. There she is.
I'm going to have to do just a little bit of a hack here to show the results there for you, mate, because unfortunately, it's just not doing what it should do. But what we'll do is that we'll just bring up this. It's kind of like the live timing that we get up there, so that should show you the results at the end there. Ignore the gains at the moment, but that's the results there.
We have them there, and you can see the points and times and everything like that. But ladies and gentlemen, the MOZA Racing feature race tonight was taken out by Marcus Watson from Team SAW Motorsports. In second place is Mitchy Noble, Apex Esports. In third place, Doug Gowans from FTR SLM Motorsport. Fourth place for some critical points there, Ryan Crocs, our season leader at the moment from Tatum Res Tech. In fifth place, Matt Tesario for the Pro-Ams. Got himself up to the pointy end, up 7 places for SLM Academy. Jamie Davis, after going 2 runs through the pits, got himself up to 6th place for Project 36. Greg Cook, his teammate, in 7th place as well. Nathan Varney in 8th place. Nicky Martin 9th. Jason Depth 10th. Brandon 11th, Dean Sinkovic 12th, Callum Rosenader 13th, Nicky Schmellenberg 14th, Stevie Daniels 15th, Kevin Wakefield 16th, Timothy Schmellenberg 17th, 18th place is Kyle Ridley 19th, Thomas Cena. Chris Tomlin got himself to 20th, Andrew Martin 21st, Greg Barber 22nd, and a big thank you out there tonight to Mark Cochran for being our race director and race steward, Stephanie Piccoli. And thank you for some halftime entertainment there as the safety car race was on tonight for a bit of expression session by our RC team. But let's get into the nitty-gritties. Let's have a bit of a chin wag to the boys and girls down there. Who we got first? Mr. Matt Tesario. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am winner tonight at the Hungaroring, Mr. Matt Tesario from the SLM Academy. How are you, buddy? And welcome back to the booth.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, it's good to have a clean race. It's been a while.
When you get into that, I call it the vortex. It just seems like no matter what you do, something goes wrong. No matter even if you're weary about it, you try to get out of the ways. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. I think Brandon Levin's going through that at the moment with the pace he's got and struggling to get the final positions. But mate, how was it out there? What do you think of the track?
I love driving here. It's good that we only do it once a year because it's a real challenge. But no, I really love this circuit. And yeah, it was good fun, good conditions too. So it wasn't too hot. we've had hotter races in the past, which is a little more challenging. But yeah, really enjoyed it tonight.
You think of the top
And
20
it
reverse?
sort of helped having that top 20 reverse was a blessing for me after a shocker in the first race. I forgot to select gear and just was off the line last. So yeah, it was nice to get something for the
So
night.
you bogged it down. You were neutral.
I was in neutral, yep. And I didn't even realize I was in neutral. I'm like revving it, going, why isn't it moving? Anyway.
Oh no! Are you running a clutch or you just put the foot down,
Clutch.
faggot?
Yeah, clutch.
Oh, okay, even
And,
harder again. So you wouldn't have known until you released it, and off it
Exactly.
went. Oh my god! Oh, that sucks, mate. But look, you recovered well for the second one out there. You had some great little battles with the boys around you. Ryan Cox passed a few battles in the last few laps trying to get around you.
I knew he was faster, but I thought, yeah, like he just overcooked, and I thought, oh, well, I'm not going to just fall in behind. I'll have a bit of fun, and I know you'll get past me.
Mate, you got to. I back when I was racing, and I was still. Before I was shit. I mean, I remember one night after the race, we were racing it, and Jamie Dyke come into the room, and he goes, "Mate, you didn't have to let me pass. You could have battled me a bit more." And I said, "Man, you know what? Sometimes it's just you just rather get on the back of a fast guy and ride his tail and learn from them as well, because in race spec." You can learn so much of the way these guys attack corners and everything like that. You don't see it as much in the practice because some of these fast boys at the front hold their cards close to their chest. Some of them won't even run the practice in case people get in the car and ghost and drive to see what their driving angles are like. So, it's a great time to learn, mate. Great time to learn.
Yeah, no, it was good fun.
How are you enjoying the SLM Academy, mate?
It's fantastic. It's such a big change in basically a group, in members and philosophy. So it's good to have guys that are actually now racing in the same class together.
Yep.
Before, the numbers fell away, but now it's good. Yeah.
Well, you've got yourself a very, very, very strong team at the moment. A lot of new faces as well. Obviously, Gowans is there riding on the SLM coattails. He hasn't completely committed, but we'll talk about that when he comes in here. He's still got the FRT in there. I'm just going to say that's short for fart, old fart.
Old fart.
But mate, congratulations on another podium. Great to see you having a great drive out there. And by the sounds of it, having fun. Who gets Mr. Tesario out on track, mate, and supports the team?
It's the SLM Academy and the Sudspeed gloves. So get online and buy some.
Get online and buy some. Excellent, mate. All right, congratulations, dude. 3 more rounds to go. Total battles are still up for grabs. So congratulations, and chat to you soon, maybe.
Great. Thanks, Sinka.
Cheers, buddy. All righty, mate. We have got the old fart himself coming through. he loves a bit of a chinwag too. So pipe in whatever you want, Mr. Biggles, and ask away, mate. Don't hold back, mate. I will talk underwater. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy from FRT, Fart SLM Academy, I think it is, old fart. Welcome to the room, Mr. Dougie Gowans again, benefiting from the reverse top 20 again. I don't know, mate. I reckon you put this in especially for yourself because you knew your practice regimes are down, but a great bit of driving out there and a bit of patience from you as well, mate. I noticed there was a few times where you thought about going for it tonight, but didn't because the guys in front of you. But then there was that one move, and I don't know what the hell you were thinking, going in between an SLM car and a Schmellenberg. And the funny thing was, it was Cena, who we know loves taking his own teammates out, and Nick, who sometimes takes his teammates out as well. And there's you going in between them, and I thought, what the hell? How was it,
what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, Steve's going to love this. I'm going to do this. So I did. That was literally running through my head when I done that move. I thought, I can imagine what Steve's going to be saying now if it's on screen. But as for the race, mate. As for the race, look, I don't make the 40-20s and the 20 reverse grids for my enjoyment. It's tough out there trying to get through the field.
Mate, I know that, mate.
And,
I
and,
just
and
gotta
at
give
this
you the
track,
best while I can.
yeah. And at this track, you do have to show a bit of patience. It's very easy to have an incident with someone, and we certainly don't want to have that. I'm sorry for what happened with Marcus in the first race. We went back and had a look at it, and it seemed like there was a net code there of some sort. We didn't actually touch by from what I could see on my screen. And I was just speaking to him then, and he said he had a look too, and he said I would have done exactly the same as you. That's just racing. So it's unfortunate, but he got his revenge. He come back and he won the feature race with a great drive. So well done to him.
We do know.
What
Hang
lap
on,
was that?
7:05,
What lap was that
20-point penalty.
pass on? Real quick there. What can you remember what that was? At down the middle pass. Just wanted to show the replay.
Oh, I don't know. That was
Neither do I. I wouldn't have a clue.
about halfway through the race.
Who
mate,
was
about
it
halfway
with
through.
the pass on again? That was,
It was Thomas Cedar. I think it was one of the Schmellenbergs.
okay.
So it was a three of them.
I
There was
believe
no
it was,
contact,
yeah.
so it probably wouldn't have shown.
No, I'm just.
No,
looking at
but
the
it was a
official
great
OTX.
move.
Yeah.
it was a great bit of move. I forgot I was going to ask you, Dougie. Look, I know that you don't set that up for yourself in enjoyment, but it's
That's just making my life hard. That's
four-
what that is.
I've got three more rounds to get on you, and thank you for all the support you've given myself
course.
through helping with the Formula Super Lights. For those of you who don't know how we structure things here, the admins don't get paid. They do it for the passion and the love and for the drivers, basically. Not really for me. They don't give a shit about me. It's for the drivers out there. And no, I know you do, Doug. Because Dougie and I have a bit of a chipwag here and there, and I have my winter to him. Here is the move now. Here it is now, mate. I'm like, what the hell are you thinking?
They allowed you the
Come on,
space. Grounded on that, mate. I must say,
Yeah, they
that's
did.
impressive.
They did. See, you know what that is? That's young boys respecting their elders.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And I've got to say, when I was in the middle, it looked good on triples because I could see both cars on the left and the right. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Just what you were saying, Steve. Yeah, it's been my absolute pleasure, mate. And I love this series. I love this league. So I've put my best in and tried to make it fun and entertaining for all the guys. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be here racing.
You're not, but you know what? I still got to give you heaps of thanks, mate. You did the hokey pokey, you put it all in, you shaked it all about, and we came out the other end with some amazing racing, some amazing stuff. The drivers, I know all the drivers appreciate what you've done, mate, but I just want to vocalise it on their behalf because it's still a lot of work. It's a lot of time that you guys give up the admins privately to do things like points and stuff like that, and sometimes you get picked on and people slag you off and stuff like that, but you're always trying to do your best for the league and for the drivers. So thank you from the bottom of the heart, mate. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, mate. And the good thing about that is that I just don't give a shit if they do.
Well, on top of it, you had some
like me.
fantastic battles there with Ryan earlier in this race as well. That was good. Which is like a round two ding, isn't it, from the first race?
Is, mate.
And I wanted to say as well too, because if you watch back to broadcast, I was saying at the top of the qualifying hour, I was going, you've got race pace, but the thing that's been letting you down lately, which is the qualifying. And then what was it? So practically about a couple of minutes after I said that, right, Steve, Dougie just goes bang, puts it in pole, and it's like, oh, there you go, shut me up. Because that's the thing, isn't it, mate?
I've done that a few times. I've done it a few times, just the last lap, and I'll pinch pole from someone. I always imagine their face thinking, shit,
Cox would have been sitting in the pits going, oh, damn it, I don't got time to go back out there.
Exactly, that's right, yeah. Look,
Mr. Gow,
I love tonight.
Yep, keep going. Keep going. What we love tonight. No, I was about to say I was going to bring
and I was just going to sign off. So there we go. We're thinking alike. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. Yeah, I know, mate. Marbles underwater. Just want to thank you guys. Thank RC. Thank SRW and all your major sponsors. Love to thank SLM. SLM Academy, SLM Motorsport. Great bunch of guys. Look out for next season. We've got a few things up our sleeve, so fingers crossed it all works out. And thank you very much to the drivers, as I always say. Without them participating, we won't be here.
Very, very true, mate. Otherwise, I'd probably have to pick up something like crocheting or something like that. And My fingers are too fat for that sort of thing, mate. But
I don't
congratulations,
know, mate.
mate.
After your comment of that you're going to be at the swimming pool and going to tennis, I mean, I don't think you're going to be crocheting, mate. You'll make. You're on holiday. You are.
Well, the young boy is keeping me very, very busy, mate. I'm just trying to work out a way of getting him into a ring so I don't have to give up sim racing.
Good man. Good man. All right, lads. Thank you very much for the night. Appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.
Take care, brother. Be
Bye.
good, mate. Good luck tomorrow night.
Cheers. See ya.
All right, that's Mr. Doug Gowans, who took out third place in the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship. In second place, a very big surprise from tonight. He had a week given off to him last week. He'd been a bit naughty in the progress up to this round, but Mitch Noble doing Mitch Noble things, did a great job out there and kept his wits about himself and stayed up in the podium area. Mr. Noble, you were probably breathing a little bit lighter once Kyle Ridley spun off the back of that track because he was all over you like a rashy, mate. How are you going and how was it?
Hang on. Let's just look at this dive bomb into turn one real quick.
This is
I am so proud of that. Kyle's good. Yeah, look, hi Steve. Look at that. So Jacob did that for you. That was
nice
Jacob's
work.
idea.
Nice work.
So you can thank him. No, it was good. The race was good. I didn't feel much pressure from Kyle because me and Kyle kind of race the same and have pretty identical pace. But I was watching Watson come up through the leaderboard on my relative, and I did start to feel it then. But once Ridley did spin, it was like a massive weight was off my shoulders. It was relieving.
It was.
Yeah.
I noticed also when Watson was up your clacker, you were finding the middle of the road a lot easier and staying towards the middle, trying to block all the runs. But he's just a weapon, isn't he? He's so hard to defend, isn't he?
Oh, well, the only way to beat Watson's take him out. I was trying to defend in a way where he'd lose his front wing and I'd be perfectly fine because he hit me from the rear, so I'd get away with it. But I thought I'd be a good boy and not do that because Marcus is a good mate of mine. And he has given me a few tips and tricks after our big calamity at Brent's Hatch a few seasons ago.
Yes, I remember that. That was last season, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. But no, it was a good race. I had 16 out of 17 incident points come the end of it. So on the final lap, I was just slowed down just to make sure I made it back. But
there's a lot of boys that crossed the line with incident points, I think, tonight. I think there was 3 or 4 that had that. We saw some black flags pop up as they were coming to the end. Pace has been really good, mate. It's good to see you getting up the pointy end, staying clean, staying out of trouble. Very important. And you still need to change your name from Apex Esport back to Team SRW. But mate, it was great to see you. Great to see you having fun out there, mate. It sounds like you had a cracker night and no PC issues for a change.
No, I finally found out what it was. So the original RAM I bought to solve the so the original RAM I bought to solve the issue like a year and a half ago turns out was not compatible with AMD processor.
Oh yeah,
so
RAM
it crashed a bit.
RAM is
so I went and
crucial.
bought new RAM, and then it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't buy modern G Skill RAM. That's all I will say.
Well, that's good to let other drivers know because there are little creeping problems. Yeah, Corsair. I've got Corsair RAM as well too, but yeah, RAM can cause you issues that are frustrating like that. Drivers like it could take you months to figure out what the problem is, and thankfully you did. So that's also good advice there for other drivers if they're having issues with things crashing and things like that. Have a look at your RAM. Just do RAM tests and things like that. And check compatibility because that could solve you the headaches that you mentioned, Mitch.
Yeah, well, the whole PC is pretty much new at this point, so I was getting a headache, and then I decided to take it into my brother, who's a computer guy. And I was like, I had this issue. It was RAM, and lo and behold, he was correct.
All that time, he's got a brother that knows PCs, and he doesn't go there. Typical bloody brothers. I'll tell you what, typical brothers. Well, Mr. Noble, I've got to get Mr. Biggles to bed. Who gets you out on track and supports Mitchy Noble now that he's at the Sim Racing Brotherhood?
Well, The boys at SRB. I'm still learning the names, except Jacob. I'm still learning the sponsors. I have messaged for a sponsor list, but Jacob is Jacob and does not reply. So I want to give a thank out to Jacob for taking me on board with his team. Making the livery as well, the tribute to Hamish on the Halo and the High Steve. I thought that was quite funny. He also added a little fart cloud next to the exhaust as well.
Is it?
But I don't know the sponsors, but whoever they are, I want
I
to
see
give a shout out to
I see
them.
it.
And
There it is.
oh, look, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Excellent,
But
mate.
just
Excellent.
everyone at SRB, they've been so welcoming and so nice and really just good bunch of blokes to be around.
Excellent, mate. Well, I'm glad to see you having fun and you landed on your feet and you got some pace back, mate, which is good. We always knew you had pace. It was just a matter of whether you were going to start driving clean and smart again. And it's taken a while, but you got there, mate. So congratulations. And I'll see you next week. 3 more rounds to go. So make sure you get a lot of practice in, and I'll see you tomorrow night in the GR86s.
You
All
shall.
right, mate. Take care and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
See you, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we drag him into the booth, he's had some real-world experience racing in the esports leagues around the world, and he's come back to join us after a few weeks off from the MOZA Racing Super Formula Championship, and he takes the feature as he comes through and makes it from the back end. Mr. Marcus Watson, stellar night, mate. How was that for you, and how did you enjoy it? Oh, Mr. Watson, your mic is muted.
Oh, hello guys.
Hello, Marcus.
Thanks for having
That's
me.
better.
That was an awesome race there, guys. It was awesome to be back racing in the SFL again, especially in the SRW series, and that was a lot of fun.
How was the coming back from 20th, mate? That reverse grid. What did you think?
Well, I went to the bathroom and I come back and I was 17th, so I thought it was a reverse 10, so I was like quite keen for that. But then reverse 20, I was like, you know what, this could be fun. We'll just like I'm pretty good with coming through unless I just completely get taken out. But I was just thinking, I'm not in the championship. I just put my car where I can put it and hopefully come through, and we made it happen.
Nice bit of driving there. We're looking at it there, going 3 wide. You got the inside line. Everyone, actually, you know what? Tonight everyone was giving a lot of space to each other tonight, which was really good to see because it's something we haven't seen in this series for a while. There was a few incidents here and there, but you can see when we were 2 or 3 wide, there was a lot of space being given. A few rear end taps, but that's about it. But what did you think of the track, mate? Where does it rate for you?
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of these. Or any kind of track the Formula One race on, and this one specifically I'm not a huge fan of, but I feel in a way it did kind of suit my driving style. It was quite flicky, and the car was quite on edge in a way through that last section, and especially jumping through the chicane. So like it was fun to race, but it definitely isn't one of my favorites, that's for sure.
But what is it about the F1 tracks you don't like?
I think I just don't go as well on them as a lot of other tracks. For me, I go a lot better on smaller tracks. Like a track like Thruxton is one of my best tracks, and there's not even any braking zones.
Yeah. You like fast flowing tracks, don't you?
But how about those chicanes as well too? These ones, like those very nasty chicanes of death, I like to call them. You know, the ones that literally lift your car up. How was you finding navigating them? Because it caught a lot of these drivers off tonight.
I think that's something that I kind of find that advantage on over everyone else. It was the same when I raced in the series at Magny-Cours a couple weeks ago on the wet. I was like attacking that last chicane at Magny-Cours a lot harder than everyone else, and I felt the same here. I mean, someone even protested me for track limits because of how hard I was taking the chicane, but
like
that
right
was a good move there. I like
There's an
that
example
one.
of it. Look at that. That could go one way or another.
The chicane was nasty, but like I'd learnt quite quickly. I only had 25 minutes of practice before qualifying, but I learnt quite quickly how to take it aggressively. Like if you put your car in the right position, you can go over any curb. It doesn't matter what car you're in. And I'm one that loves taking as much curb as I can. So as soon as I started practicing, it was one of the first things that I focused on was being able to attack that chicane as much as I can and make as much time out of it as I can.
It's impressive too.
Well,
and then
you
we're
did a
on this
stellar job, mate.
second lap, I think it was at this point.
Yeah.
You're already up to P10. So that goes to show you how much you slice and dice your way through comfortably through the field there. Once again, looking at an overtake there on Nick. Just that's the thing, isn't it? I think that might be the key out for the other drivers out there, Mr. Marcus. It's attacking those chicanes and doing it right, the practice that you did, so that you can carry the speed and the momentum through the corners.
Yeah, that's 100% right. And for someone like myself that doesn't race this car, well, I don't really race it at all anymore, besides doing these one-off races. I found, especially with this race, in the big braking zones like turn 1, I quite struggled on the brakes, where like the not so hard braking zones, I could kind of keep up with the likes of Ryan and Doug, but I was struggling especially through the heavy braking zones, just not really being able to maximize the braking. But then I found I made up that time with the likes of the chicane and like the just better parts that suit my driving style, like the flowier section, like the last part.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, it's good to see your insight because I've got no idea anymore. It's been a while since I've been in one of these cars. I think I'm going to have to just go for a bit of an expression session, or maybe start doing some officials just to get my teeth back into it. But mate, congratulations! Great return, top podium step as well. So it's good to see you fighting it through and having fun, which is the most important thing in our books. Who gets Mr. Watson out on track, mate, and support your driving?
I'd just like to thank all my friends and family for all their support, first of all, and PCD Racing, SRW Motorsports, and you guys for the amazing broadcast.
We do our best. Amazing is a great word. Probably overrates us a little bit, but we do our best. Like I said, Biggles is amazing. I'm just a friggin' hack back here, mate. But congratulations, mate. Good to see you on track. Good to see you having fun, and the great result. Hopefully, we'll see you on track for the rest of the season, and life doesn't get in the way. And good luck, mate. And congratulations again for the top step, Mr. Marcus Watson, the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship heat winner tonight at the Hungaroring, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Marcus.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers, bro. Well, Mr. Biggles.
Yeah. Apologise about
Pretty
that.
cool race.
It's going to be solved as well too. I was actually talking to the developer as well to say, hey, why is the results not showing? So we'll get that sorted out. But there's the temporary that I chucked up there. Of course, that's for the feature race. I can't show you the heat race results, but
that's okay. These things happen.
Ryan Cox did win that one at the moment, and ended up finishing in the P4. And you got to give it to Jamie Davis too. Yep. Having said that drive-through earlier, isn't it, for the blinking problem? Still managed to get his way up into that P6 position.
Mr. Consistency, mate. Yeah. He's Mr. Consistency, mate. He is done that all season long, and he's got himself some critical points for the title battle. So it's not all over. We saw the Pro-Ams and the AMs, all very close on points at the top 3 positions. So tonight's going to bring some of the other drivers that were just out of the picture a bit closer as well. But next week, we are at the Okayama track, 30-30 sprint race, reverse top 15. That's going to be an absolute cracker. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, go and visit all our sponsors, Shun Scenery, Fetish Driving Development, MOZA Racing, Warren Brown Tools, and Grim Industries. They are all very strong supporters of what we do here week in, week out. That's what keeps the league open and the drivers broadcasted. So please support them wherever you can. MOZA Racing has been involved with us for 2025, and thank you very much to them. Mr. Biggles, thank you tonight for your support and pushing the buttons and your bit of a chin wag with me and keeping me on the straight and narrow. Ladies and gentlemen out there and viewers, please tune in tomorrow night at the same time. 7:50, the broadcast will start for the GR86 Nationals. We have got a full grid as usual, 30 plus cars on track. just under 40, sometimes 42. So it's been a stellar season for them as well. And if you are an SRW member, get involved Sunday nights. Get your practice in for the GT3 series, because next season it's going to go live. It's going to be broadcast. It's going to be crazy. If you are interested in joining our list of stream sponsors or naming rights sponsors, please reach out to me via Discord, Facebook, or through our website, because we do need the support to keep the doors open, and it's a consistent battle all the way through. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Hit the notification button, subscribe and all that, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for your support. Good night, viewers.